3 eyes. You see the crystal, I think?
That is for lab testing. So they are even called as lab rats because all our cosmetics medicines were tried on them before coming to us. Okay? And they have some cool facts about them. They can sleep with their eyes. They hardly them in their mouth and they will just drop it down. This is their defense mechanism.
This is a rabbit, they are native to Europe, and you'll mostly see them being kept as pets. Very few in Mumbai.
Emus are the world's third largest bird. Ostrich is the biggest. They are from Africa. Cassowary is the second largest bird. They are native in New Zealand. Emu is the third largest. Okay. They are from Australia.
So turtles, pure aquatic, tortoise, complete land species, terrapins are the one in between which stays in both land and water.
Hey, hi, good morning. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ದ ಪೆಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಚುರಿ. ಬನ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನೊಂದು ವಿಲಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ವಿ ಆಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್. ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. 50 ಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಒಂದು ನೇಚರಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ನೇಚರು ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಈ ನೇಚರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವೆದರ್ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡ್ರಿಸ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೂ ಅವರ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್.
And they drop to 5 feet from head to tail. And so, Kanakapura, how many eyes do you see? 2. So, how many eyes do you see? One is here. How many eyes do you see? Only 2? 4. 4? So the 4 other one. Actually, there are 3 eyes. You see the crystal, I think? That's actually eye under the lens and retina. Oh. So that's actually light sensory organ. The big birds are the predators. If any birds are above, they don't have to turn their head. So they'll just sense the change in light and shadows. Shadows in the light. They are very tough animals. They are arboreal, meaning they'll spend most of the time living on trees. They can fall from 40 feet high. They can still survive without any injuries. All right. They look scary, right? You know what they eat? Salt. Salt?
No, they are herbivores.
You're right. So even though they look scary, they're herbivores. They eat only vegetables, fruits, and flowers. Hibiscus is his favorite. His name is Ivan. Can someone say hi, Ivan, to him? He's around 8 years old. So how we interact with them? We gently touch on the sides on the belly. Right. Some animals attack, they'll puff up. They'll make it big. Round circle on that side. Yeah. There's a multi-purpose to regulate the body temperature, to scare other predators, to communicate other iguanas.
Good afternoon. My name is Prashant. I'll be showing you all the animals that we have here. This is the rodent section. Do you have any idea what the rodents?
Belongs to the rat family.
Okay, rodents is the family name, and rats, mice, hamsters, guinea pigs, gerbils, all of these they come below the rodent family. Okay, so we will be handling tiny animals. And what are rodents? They are mammals that dig a burrow and live under the ground, and they'll have 2 ever-growing teeth. So they have teeth which grows till the end of their life. That's why if you see all the rats and mouse what come into our house, they keep biting onto stuff. That's to grind their teeth and reduce their teeth size. Okay, we will be interacting with rodents, and how are you going to handle them and join your palms together. Okay? Keep your palms flat like this together. I'll be placing the animal on your hand. Do not cup or try to hold them. These are tiny animals, they will get scared. Okay, so they're safely, all of you are already sitting down, that's well and good. I'll get the animals out now, please be seated. Angie. So I've got my first animal here. Any guess on what is this? This is called as a hamster, and these are called as Syrian hamsters. They are one of the largest breed of hamsters. They've got a lot of fur and their body is very soft. So they're even called as cotton ball. Okay, and all hamsters will have a tiny tail. Can you see the small tail here? Yeah, this is their tiny tail. Their tail doesn't grow more big. And have you seen monkeys? They have teeth pouches. They store food in their mouth. The similar way, even hamsters have teeth pouches, and these guys can store food up to half of their body weight. If they weigh around 50 grams, he can store around 20 to 25 grams of food in his mouth. So his mouth will be bulged up like that. And in the wild, they walk up to 4 kilometers in search of food. Okay? So keep your hands flat together. I will place the animal on your hand. This food or something fruity.
ತಿಕ್ಕಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಾಗ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಾಗ flat. Oh no, he's holding him. Gently. Done. Take.
Yeah, sir. Chikkur pizza Okay. This is called as a guinea pig. This is called as a guinea pig. Guinea pigs are native to South America and they are herbivores, meaning they eat different kinds of plants, grass, fruits and vegetables. And I have a question for all the kids. All the kids, just turn behind and see if you have a tail. Check if you have a tail. The same basic guinea pigs don't have a tail. They are called as tailless rodents because they don't have a tail. But the name is These animals were used for lab testing, so they are even called as lab rats because all our cosmetics medicines were tried on them before producing. Okay? But they have some cool facts about them. They can sleep with their eyes open. They hardly blink their eyes. And have you seen what a baby rat looks like? It should be small, tiny pink color without fur, eyes closed and no fur on their body. But these guys are born as subadults. They are born with full fur on their body, with their eyes open, and they can eat the same food the mothers eat few hours after they're born. That's another cool fact about them. So you can't be holding them. We'll place it on your lap and you can slowly pet the animal from their head. How is it? Nice and soft.
Just see here.
What do you want to ask? You got a nice hairstyle. Look at me.
Don't try, okay? Don't copy.
Comparatively longer fur than
Yeah, touch, it's okay.
Gently.
Guinea pig, remember? What's your in English? Alphabet capital. Remember? Anni collect.
Gently.
Slowly, baby. Oh, you don't want to draw.
next animal. This is called as a hedgehog. This is an African pygmy hedgehog. They are native to Africa. Pygmy means small, so this is the maximum size they grow up to. Okay? And when they want to sleep or protect themselves, what they do is they just try to curl up into a ball. I'm not sure, he's not not doing it now because he's not scared. But usually they just curl up into a ball and all the soft part, the white part that you see, would go inside. So if someone tries to eat him, it will poke them in their mouth and they will just drop it down. This is their defense mechanism. So you can't hold him, but I'll get him close to you. You can slowly pet him from his head to the back, not the other way. Head to back. And they're completely herbivores. Meaning they get different kinds of plants, grass, fruits and vegetables. And these guys can grow up to a length of 5 to 6 feet. This is still a young one and they can live up to 20 to 25 years in captivity with proper care. Okay, so we'll be placing the iguana outside on the log. You guys can walk out one by one, slowly pet him on his tummy. Only pet him on his tummy, he will be very comfortable. Okay? And you can take pictures with him and go up to the next section. Other guys will be.
Okay, so we have two types of goats in here. Firstly, if you see the taller ones with longer ears, you see the black one there? Yeah, so just like her, we have another white one. So that is our pepper and salt. There are native Indian goats. And all the other ones you see are called African pygmy goats. Kids, can you say African pygmy goats? Pygmy goats. Yes, so pygmy means small. That is the maximum size they'll grow up to. And the main difference between sheep and goats, many people are confused. Of course, the fur is one thing. So sheep have more fur, whereas goats have lesser fur. We call it wool only after we shave it off. Okay. Yes, and the other thing is the eating habits. How do sheep eat? Hey, what does the sheep eat? How does sheep eat? You can pet each other. They bend their head down and eat the grass, right? Yes, but these guys, they prefer eating more than grass. So they have a tendency of standing on their hind legs and eating from above their head level. So we call that browsing. Do you all see this branch? Do you all see a single leaf on that branch? Thanks. And goats are good climbers, so they can climb on shorter trees also and they can finish eating up all. So now we'll be going inside. We just have 2 rules. Please don't pick any of them up because they would have eaten, and these are the animals that have 4 chambers. All split hoof animals. You can see a split in their hoof, right? Yes, so these cows, bull, sheep, goat, all of them are split hoof animals. So all split hoof have 4 chambers in their stomach. So when they go out for eating, they just stuff it in their mouth, they swallow, they come sit in a safe place, eat the food and then chew and swallow. So they will always be eating almost something. So if you pick them up, if you put pressure on the stomach, there are chances they might puke. We don't want that happening. And the other thing is, no, I wanted to hold the smaller ones. Yeah, the younger ones. But no, ma'am, however adorable they are, we can't pick them up. Even we can't pick them up. The minute they came, I cried almost. I was like, no, they were tinier. So just don't pick them up. You can sit next to them, they'll come play with you and everything. And please don't feed them. We want them to have an independent feeding habit. And these are the ones that get pampered very, very soon. Yes. Very soon they'll get pampered, they'll get spoiled, and it'll become hard for us to hand feed 50 goats. Yes, so come, we'll go inside. We have 4 kids who are 1.5 months old. Just please don't approach the one with the red collar. His name is Lamba. He's the alpha male here. Red collar. Red collar. And he will be around. No, that is. 1 second. This one is walking out. You all can walk in, and then I'll close it in. Yeah, this is. Yeah, right. I don't push it. He will on his rule is I will not approach you. Oh, nothing. It's simple as that. So when Rama came to Rama, we had 6 goats. I mean, don't carry. 40 and he's still the alpha male. So this is a big family for over 4 generations.
So do you guys know what animal this is?
Yes, it's a hare.
Rabbit. Hare. So hare is a native wildlife species native to India, and they have longer ears and they'll have longer hind legs. These back limbs they're called as hind legs. Yeah? So this is a rabbit. They're native to Europe, and you'll mostly see them being kept as pets. Very few in the wild. And do you guys know what is the right way of holding a rabbit?
Yes, we have to hold it very tight behind.
Will you support the legs or will you hold them by the ears?
We hold it by ears, sorry.
Ears. Okay? So most people say ears, but that is a very wrong way of holding a rabbit. Because when you hold them by the ears, all their body weight is coming to the neck. Yeah. So poachers hold them like that because it's really convenient for them and they want to kill the animal anyway. Yeah? So the right way of holding the rabbit by supporting all four of its legs. Okay, so I'll be coming to you guys, placing the rabbit on your lap. You can keep your legs slightly closer. Yes.
Close your, keep your legs closed. Pet it. And make slowly. Happy mama. See here. Cute, isn't it? Okay.
Not on the face, you can pet him on the back.
It's okay.
Not the head.
No, not the head. The head is easy.
So we'll take him off. Careful with your hand. Don't put it in front of his mouth.
Rescued or you have
Some of them are rescued, but these guys, they breed really fast. So if I have 2 rabbits today, in another week I'll have 7 or 8 rabbits.
Oh wow.
So the rate of breeding is very fast. So that's the reason you'll see a lot of rabbits in here.
Thank you. Oh, I love you all. What are you doing, Amit? Better. What you like? ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ
Called as emus. Okay. Emus are the world's 3rd largest bird species. Ostrich is the biggest. They are from Africa. Cassowary is the 2nd largest bird. They are native in New Zealand. Emu is the 3rd largest. They are from Australia. And the difference between ostrich and emu is ostrich they can grow up to 8 to 10 feet long. And they don't have feathers on them. And they have black color. Emus, this is their maximum size 4 to 6 feet. And here you can see feathers on their neck and their color is different. And in emus and cassowary, there you can see 3 toes. In both the part of digits. Ostrich is the only bird having 2 digits. And ostrich is the fastest bird. They can run up to 40 to 60 kilometers per hour. Emus, they can run up to 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. And these are omnivorous. They can live up to 50 to 20 years in captivity. And in emus, it's very difficult to identify their gender. Both males and females, they look same. And especially in emus, females lays eggs, but the male is incubated. The incubation period is around 60 days. So within these 60 days, the male will use 3/4 of his body weight because he will be sitting upon the eggs. And these are flightless birds, so they cannot build nest upon trees. And they will be laying their eggs on grassland. At a time, they can lay up to 3 to 5 eggs. And when they lay eggs, the egg will be a light emerald green color. Then after a few days, it will change into black. That is how they protect their eggs from predators, because that egg will look like a pebble or rock. And these birds, they evolved from dinosaur species, where you can see a single claw on their wings, just like a T-Rex. So now you guys can go inside, you can touch any of them, but never try to touch their head or neck. And do not make loud noises and shut up.
Body after touch.
Very good protein. So they'll take all the nutrients from the shell and the shells become weaker. So it looks good while looking, but it's a deformity. But because it's showing a thing of the shell is becoming weaker because all the things are still. So he's here from past 1.5 to 2 years. In 3 years it's been, he's been here. So from that time he's recovered day by day.
Can you just tell us the difference between turtles, terrapins,
So turtles, pure aquatic, tortoise, complete land species. Terrapins are the one in between which stays in both land and water. So how do we differentiate it? So terrapins will have a little bit kind of a doom shell and it will be semi-hard again. And if you observe their necks, they will have both claws and flippers as prominent. You can see claws which is prominent and you can see web feet also prominent. But these guys you see they'll have an elephant leg, but turtles you see they'll have more flippers because they stay in water for a long. And turtles you cannot see them because they come to land only like 3 to 4 days a year. That to lay eggs, yeah, only a year. Out of 365 days, maximum 5 days they'll be in land to lay eggs. And the babies are independent. Once they hatch, they'll automatically go back to the water. So if you've seen videos from shore, they'll all keep walking, right? So that's what they do.
Isn't it Irish? Slow, no?
So in desert, what plants do you think they will get?
Only cactus.
Yes. So you know what they'll do? They'll eat those cactus. So they'll have a thicker muzzle in their throat which can crush the thorns in the beginning level and they'll eat in the cactus. So they have...
That is the reason that mouth is
Yes.
like a snake.
Yes.
Beak like
Yes. It's a beak only. They call them beak.
chew that hardest
So these guys, they use it for cactus and other such things. But turtles and terrapins are only pure heart. So those guys, anything which is edible.
How about the tail? I wanted to. We
Don't
don't like
like
him to. Even we don't like you to hold him, please. I thought it was a small one. I really thought it was small.
Okay.
Can you touch?
So these guys are from the family of pythons. They are native to Africa. They are called ball pythons. So these guys are known to pick up a ball when they are scared or threatened. That's why they get that name. So these guys can grow around 5 to 6 feet in length, whereas we have pythons in India that can grow up to 20 feet tall. And they're completely non-venomous. Like almost 80% of the snakes are non-venomous, and only very few species are venomous and has potency to kill a human something. So these guys pretend to be venomous. They pretend to be a lot of aggressive, fast. They are fatter and they look much scarier because that is how they protect themselves in the wild. Most of the reptiles, they pretend to be dangerous to fool out the predators around them, and that's how they want to protect themselves in the wild, because they don't have a venom to protect them. So these guys don't have a good vision. They don't have external ears. So how do you think these guys can know the surroundings? Yes, one thing is the scale. As they're below them, they can feel the vibrations and waves happening around. And you guys have seen them flicking their tongue out. This is one of the important behavior for the snake, where when they flick their tongue out, they are tasting the air. So that air contains again the vibration, the air contains heat, the air contains waves, and there is an organ near their brain called Jacobson organ, where it's like a supercomputer. So as soon as all this information goes in, they can tell you that in 20 meters there is a prey rat that you can go and eat them. In 30 meters there's a predator, it's better to avoid that prey. So that's how these guys know the surroundings around them. That's why they usually keep their tongue out. And they don't have memory power. The brain is very small, that doesn't have memory power. Only through these instincts of smells and everything, these guys go in search of it. They don't have memory power.
All snakes doesn't
All
have.
snakes. So these guys are the species which has a lot of myths and misconceptions over them. That's why the people are scared of it.
Yeah, there's a misconception saying you blow the thing and it starts
but
dancing.
it doesn't
nonsense.
work out there. The reason
Even they
I'll
don't
tell you,
drink milk?
Yeah, they don't drink milk. That's like simple, because mammals give milk, they drink milk, they digest milk. Reptiles, they lay eggs and give birth, and they are completely independent. As soon as they're out of the egg, they know how to hunt and get their food. And they're pure carnivores. They're lactose intolerant. They don't have anything to digest lactose. So they will die. So one thing why they dance with the flute is because if you see the flute, there's a long stick with a kind of something hanging on it. It observes only.
Does it have a vision?
It has a very light vision. Like for example, only if anything comes in between the light, they can see there's an object. They can't see it's a human. An object, and the tongue is what's going to tell them what.
Who are you holding it? Can I touch? How did you get
Definitely.
used to
So
it?
they don't like to be touched on top. So anything that comes on top is a predator for them. Touch them gently from the bottom. No, they won't do anything. And one time you touch, you lose your fear. Unless and until you touch them, you won't lose your fear. And you won't get any friendly snakes like this to touch it.
See how cold it is?
And for our survival in this planet, we need snakes. So without them, we won't be able to survive. You have heard the terminology, they say we are farmers, man. Because they are the only maintained species to kill all the rodents. Otherwise, rodents are gonna destroy all our agriculture. They're gonna spread a lot of disease. They can, make all your buildings fall because they have that ever-growing teeth to dig up things. So they can make all your structures fall. The snakes are the only one which can go and kill them.
What's his name? You don't have a name for him.
They don't react.
Okay, you're my first friend. Snake friend.
So amazing that. Hey, one last pic with me, yeah? You give completely to me.
May I?
Hi, darling. What are you doing here? You just hold it. That's the part.
No, don't hold it like that. This is when they'll get. So this is the first time you guys are meeting. So and you'll get more curious than me.
Okay.
Lavi, how about a snake dance?
Chamali. Hi, baby.
I don't get a banana.
So, hi Priya. ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ದ ಪೆಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಚುರಿ ಬಂದು?
ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಲಾವಣ್ಯ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಹೋಗಲೇಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಾವು ನೇಚರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೇಚರ್ ವಿಷಯ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ನೇಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾಗೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ?
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ತುಂಬ ಮೆಮೊರಬಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಓವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ನನಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಈ ಜಾಗದಿಂದ ಬಿತ್ತೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಮನ್ಸಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ
ಒಂದು ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್
ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದೊಂದನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಟಬಹುದು, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ನೇಕ್ಸ್. ಯೂಶಲಿ ಸ್ನೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆದರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓಡೋಗ್ತೀವಿ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಭಯ ಆಯಿತು.
ಐ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಕೇರ್ಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಮುಟ್ಟೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ,
ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಮುಟ್ಟೋವರೆಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದಾಗ್ತದಂಗೆ ನಮಗೂ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾವು ಹಿಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಓಡಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ ಒಂದು ಫಿಯರ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಯ್ತು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆ ಕೈ ಹೆಗ್ಲು ಬಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಇದು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯು ರಿಯಲಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್. ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಇಗ್ವಾನ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ನೀವು ಯಾವತ್ತಾದ್ರೂ ಇಗ್ವಾನ ಮುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಬನ್ನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಣಿದ ಪೆಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಚುರಿಲಿ ಮುಟ್ತೀರಾ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ.
Do visit, and for ticket per person it is just 400. ಆದರೆ ನೀವು 400 million ಮೆಮರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ.
ನಾನಂತೂ ತುಂಬ ಮೆಮೊರೀಸ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ದಲೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ವಿತ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಿಡ್ಸ್.
ಪ್ರಾಣಿ into the wild. Thank you.
ನೀವಿನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕೂಡಲೇ RLA ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಚಾನಲನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಬೆಲ್ ಬಟನನ್ನು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ.